guys, welcome to today's video. It's very different from what I usually post, but I wanted to film a get ready with me for you guys. This is my full beat that I do once a week because I don't have patience to do it any other day, and I have showed myself with this beat on before and I've gotten asked for this video. I wanted to get it out to you guys, so here we are. This is the makeup. If you want to see how I do it, just keep watching. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Claire. Thank you so much for being here. And every single product I am putting on my face in this video, I will have linked for you down below. But yeah, let's get into the video and I'll show you how I do this makeup look. It is my holy grail. I've done this same look for the past year and a half. Nothing's changed really. So let's do it. Talk about a jump scare. I have nothing on my face. I wanted to start with skincare for you guys so you can see start to finish my whole full beat makeup routine. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start with skincare. I actually usually do my skincare before my hair and let my skincare sit all while I do my hair, but you know, for the video, that's not gonna happen. So first things first, I'm gonna pull my hair back. I love to be super glowy in my makeup looks, and I have very dry skin, so my base is really important. Also, you're gonna notice as we're going through each skincare product, everything is the same base formula in this. I went through a phase where my makeup just kept peeling all right here for some reason, and it's because my skincare one was a water base, one was an oil base. So I have perfected my skincare before my makeup that will keep me hydrated, make my makeup last, keep me glowy, all the things I love. And you also want to start with the thinnest product to your thickest product. With that being said, I'm going in with the Merit Great Skin Instant Glow Serum. This stuff is amazing. This is actually my second bottle of it. I love her. I do like a few squirts in my hand and I really just run. You're gonna notice my fake tan and my face colors are not the same. And it's because I don't fake tan my face. You are gonna see quite a jump scare with my foundation shade, and you're just gonna have to live with that. I promise it's not as scary as in real life as it looks on camera. But the next skincare product I go in with is the Ilia Base Face Milk, and I only have the little bottle of it, and this is actually my second one. As you can see, you can say I like it. I need to get another one, and this one I just put right on my skin. I just love the way these two products make my skin feel like almost wet, kind of. It just makes me glowy. It makes my skin just look refreshed and plump. I want plump skin. Once it's rubbed in, I take everything down on my neck, mind you. And then like whatever's left over, I put on the back of my hands because it's good for your hands. Moving on, I'll usually go in with some kind of serum. I've been going between the Road Peptide Glazing Fluid. This makes my skin really plump, and so does the Glow Recipe Watermelon Serum. I am going to go in with this one because it also just makes me a little more glowy than the Road one. And for the skincare stuff, like honestly, I would do your research because I'm very lucky I don't have acne prone skin. Skincare doesn't really break me out. I just focus my skincare on if it's making me glowy. So I don't want to recommend anything to you guys that's gonna break you out, you know? Going in now with the moisturizer, I do have quite a few options for you that I go back and forth between. I ran out of the other one I was gonna show you, and I didn't even know. So these are the two I go between. This is the In Beauty Extreme Cream. I use this one when I know I'm going to be out late. I'm going to be wearing makeup for a long time. My skin needs to be hydrated, or else when I get home after a long day of wearing makeup and my skin feels like it's cracking because it's so dry. So I really need something like this that, as you can see, extreme. We need extreme over here. Or I'll go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Water Cream. And I do like this one for an everyday makeup look more so, but I'm not going to go in with this one today. I did hear this one is acne prone, so be careful. I actually have gone through like 5 of these. It's kind of crazy. It's just so thick. There's nothing I hate more than when I get a hair in my skincare. Since it's nighttime, I'm not going to go in with a sunscreen, but if I was going out during the day, I would have a sunscreen on after this step. Okay, I'm gonna let all of my skincare sit while my skin absorbs all of this. I'm gonna wet my beauty blender and then we'll get into the makeup. Okay, I've let my skincare sit. We're gonna prime now. I usually have been going in with the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. The only thing is the top broke off. This is my second bottle of this. I love this, but since the top broke off and I don't know what to do because there's so much product in here, I have been going for the e.l.f. dupe of it. This is the Power Grip Primer. In all honesty, I think it works the exact same. When I'm going out with a full beat, I need my makeup to stick, especially in this Arizona heat. It's brutal. It's brutal out here, especially on my mustache. I get the sweat stash, so I need my makeup to really stick right there. Before we continue, once I find a makeup routine that I like, I really stick with it. I've had this makeup routine now for probably 2 years, where the only thing that's changing is maybe a blush shade or if I'm out of a product, but products last me a really, really long time. So bear that in mind. This has been my holy grail makeup routine for 2 years now. So usually the past year I've been going in with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. As you can see, she's completely empty. A small bottle of this lasted me over a year. So I recommend if you're going to buy this, get this one. It's not super full coverage, but it still gets the job done, which is what I like, and it's super glowy. I don't need a full coverage foundation, especially because I go in with more products on top, but she is amazing. I love her. And then another thing you should know is I'm doing the past year or so, I've been doing where I don't personally go and buy myself any new makeup unless it's gifted to me or I take it from my sister's house. I am not going and buying any new makeup. So because I just want to, like, I feel like it's such a waste. I want to get through all my products. So when I run out of something, I go on to another foundation or concealer I have. But foundation's like the one thing that I just don't have a lot of. So I did take this one from my sister. So lately I've been going in with the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. As you can see, she is a little dark. This is the shade, I don't know how to say that, so there you go. Because of my fake tan, I need it to be darker than my face. Like, I want it to match my actual body. So I do dots on my finger and I put it on like this. I just feel like I'm wasting less product this way. I try to avoid my under eye area because I want the least amount of product there. So I kind of just spread out the foundation like so. And as you can see, I look like the peanut butter baby. And you're just gonna have to move past that with me and we'll get over it. And this is a very trust the process look, okay? I'm gonna take my wet beauty blender and I just tap her in. Unfortunately, like, I cannot use brushes for foundation. I don't know what it is. It never works for me. It gets, like, you can see the brush strokes on my face. You can see little hairs on it. I just think the beauty blender just makes it look so flawless. So as you can see, like, it's pretty full coverage, but not quite, which is what I like. Like, you can still see my freckles. You can still see a little redness I have right here, but I really love this foundation. It's been such a great switch from the Giorgio Armani one for a little more coverage. Next, I'm going in with a cream bronzer. This is the Anastasia cream bronzer in Amber. I absolutely love this cream bronzer, and I like a warmer shade with my skin and my hair. I just feel like cool tone does not look good on me. So I'm going in with a IT Cosmetics brush. I think it's Love is the foundation brush. I don't necessarily contour, I just bronze. So, I mean, I try to go under my cheekbone right here, but then I blend her up. Cream bronzer is just so creamy and gorgeous. It just blends in with the rest of my makeup so well. A very small forehead, so I just kind of go on the outskirts of my forehead like so. Just go a little bit on my nose. Jawline, I do kind of try to chisel. Like, I've already told this story in one of my vlogs that one time I was getting ready in front of my sister and she was like, your makeup is really scaring me. And yes, do I look terrifying right now? 100%. But it comes together, so please, like, just trust the process, okay? Now we're going in with blush. Blush is like the one thing that is constantly changing within my makeup routine because I go through phases where I want to go for a really pink look, a really berry look, whatever it is. And I have green eyes, so I've been loving a berry look. I love surrounding my makeup around my eye color. The past 3 months I've been going in with the Rhode Toasted Teddy, and I do love her because of the shade. I don't think it's the best blush formula. I know a lot of people would fight me on that though, like, Everyone loves this formula, I think, except for me. Like, sometimes it just gets patchy on me. I don't know. I'm gonna go in with this blush today because it's been the one I've been going in with the past 3 months, so I want to keep it real with you. But I'll give you some other blushes recommendations that I love. I love the Say blushes. You just have to blend it in with a brush, I find, or else it will get patchy on you. Any Rare Beauty blush, absolutely love. My holy grail after this one is the Refi blush in Rose. She's absolutely stunning. Not gonna get too close because it's really dirty. I love her. Like, she really is such a good blush. I'm debating going in with this one instead of my Toasted Teddy. Is that crazy? Should I do it? I can't decide. Wait, should I? I do love this blush. Okay. I haven't used her in a hot minute. Okay, we're gonna do it. I'm gonna go in with a blush brush from Real Techniques. I just go on my actual cheekbone. She's so pretty. Like, good choice on me. She also just blends like a dream. This combo is just so amazing. Now, if you know my sister, you know she's a blushaholic. I wouldn't take myself to a blushaholic, but I do like to look like I'm wearing blush and I'm wearing makeup. And I have a lot of friends always ask me, like, do my makeup and it doesn't look like I'm wearing any makeup. You're just not using enough at the end of the day. Okay, I'm gonna go in with concealer. The concealer that I've been recently going in with is the Hourglass Concealer in Oat. Another recommendation that I just finished is the Tower 28 concealer. I absolutely love her. Again, I don't like too much product under my eyes, so I'm just gonna do a dot. I always go right here because I get red. Middle of my forehead. And then this is like where I clean and brighten my face back up from all the bronzer and foundation I have on. So I go like right here, and I get super red right here. You can't tell, but I get really freaking red right there. So, okay, I take my beauty blender and I blend in the concealer with it. Again, brushes for concealer is never gonna happen for me. Look, it's already just like looking so much brighter, and I feel like whenever I use a beauty blender, this is where everything comes together. This is where the trusting the process is working out in your favor, you know? I'll never get rid of my beauty blenders. These ones that I'm using are the cheap ones from Amazon, and honestly, like, they're better than any other beauty blender I've used. And you know, I've been using a beauty blender since I was like 10 years old and they came out. So I immediately go in with powder because I don't want that to crease whatsoever. This is the Huda Beauty powder in this shade Cupcake. And I take a beauty pad or like a little cushion and I just go right under my eye. I'm gonna go right here. Again, the sweat stash, so gotta get the mustache. I always get just the middle of my forehead. And then I go right here. You can see the powder all on my face. I just pressed it in. I'm not really baking because now I'm immediately going in with my brush and I just am dusting her away. I really don't bake because, again, like, I like to be glowy and I feel like the more powder I use and the longer I let it sit, I'm not giving glowy, you know? But this powder is amazing. It just blurs everything together. Our base is looking gorgeous if I say so myself. Okay, next I go in with brows. I am going in with the Brow Pop from Kosas. I just brush out my brows. I don't do much to them because I used to do really brows. What are they called? What are they called? Why can't I think of what they're called? You know what I mean though. What are they called? I literally don't know. Anyways, soap brows? Is that it? Anyways, I just fill in really much like my arch right here and then the front. I'm just going to brush them out and it just blends it all together. I'm going in with the Anastasia Brow Freeze Gel. I really don't recommend it, honestly. It's not my favorite, but I'm trying to just get through it, you know? I feel like it just, like, pills. Like, this is the one thing that pills throughout the day. I just get white stuff, but the only way I found to, like, prevent that is after putting that on, using my fingers like this and, like, pressing my brows down. Again, Milk Makeup needs to get it together because the top of this broke off and I was using this setting spray. So I'm going in with the Rare Beauty one lately, like the past few days. I hadn't used her in probably over a year, but she's not bad. I would still recommend her. She's just not like jaw-dropping jaw dropping on the ground, you know? So, okay, I'm gonna let this dry. As for eyeshadow, I honestly used to love eyeshadow. Unfortunately now I'm not really about it. This is about the only eyeshadow palette I use. It's the sultry one from Anastasia. I really take any blending brush. I like to go in with a shade like this. This is Dystopian. Any shade that's orangey, bronzy, I feel like that's just what makes the green in my eyes pop the most, unless I wanted to go in with like a purple. This is about all I do. I just put it in the crease and blend her out. So once I just have some depth, like that's good enough for me in my eyes. I'll usually take like this shade. This is Wig. You can't tell, but it has some shimmer in it. Take a shade like this and I'll just put it right here, the inner and like right here of my eyelid, and then going back in just with that first shade and blending it out. Maybe if I want something a little deeper, I'll go in with like a little bit darker, this one, and do it on the outskirts, but that's literally it. All I do. Okay, light up at your own risk, y'all. Like, do not burn your eyelashes off. I don't want any part in that. I'm actually going to tell you not to do this step. So, take that as you will. I'm going to curl my lashes. I have long lashes, but they stick straight out. So, heating this will actually curl my lashes at first. Does it stay curled? No. This is the best mascara in the entire world, the L'Oreal Telescopic. As you can see, it's a bit rough. This is my second bottle of it. This is something that I will rebuy for myself because I just love it so freaking much. It's gonna make my lashes look so long. And I really coat these guys. I never go down like this though, because the curl will be gone. Bottom lashes, I literally like tap. I barely put any on. I'm like, I'm bound to get mascara on my eyelid. Always have, always will. Okay, we're gonna let this coat of mascara sit while we go in and touch up the rest of our face. Touch-ups, I do the exact same thing. Going back in with the cream bronzer from earlier, and I take the tiniest bit. Like, it's hard to see on camera, but you can still see the bronzer. It's just kind of faded a little bit from the concealer and powder. So I just go in a little bit. Like, again, if it looks like you're not wearing makeup and you don't know why, you're just not putting enough on. Like, pack it on. Don't be afraid to get in there. You don't want to look cakey. Like, that's why you need to use cream products. Whenever I use cream products, I don't look cakey. Just don't want to use too much powder. That's what's going to make you look cakey. And then I go back in with the same blush. Sometimes I'll mix a new blush in, but this pink is perfect. If you're into putting it on your nose, go for it. I never really do it. I don't love the look on me, but I do like to take my blush in a little bit right here. Just the tiniest bit. You're probably like, Eclair, you said you like to be glowy, and I'm not really seeing any glow. One, I would tell you you're wrong. I can see a glow, but how I make myself look really glowy. This is it. The Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Light Wand in Spotlight. So I literally put like it on my 2 fingers, and then I just tap it all right here. Then on my nose, I do the tip of my nose, and then up here. Okay, here's like a fun thing that I do. I'll either take a little brush like this or just use my finger. Today I will do a brush. And I go on here and I'll do the inner corner just like everyone does, but I'll take it and I'll go like all the way up like this and blend it out. So it's super bright, but it doesn't look like just one tiny white dot right there, you know? We just look awake and refreshed and like the light's hitting us perfectly right here. Now we're going to go back in with mascara. This is the YSL Lash Clash. This is what I go in to thicken up my eyelashes, because as you can see, yeah, they're looking long, but they're looking not their best. So I'm gonna go in with the Lash Clash to make them way thicker. I don't do as much, but as you can tell, like it already just makes my lashes look so much thicker, and you can actually see them now. The Telescopic gave us length, and this is gonna give us width. Okay, moving on to lips. We're almost there, you guys. Like, we're almost finished, I promise. I always get asked for my lip combo and my lip liner. This is my favorite lip liner ever. It's the Anastasia lip liner in the shade Dusty Rose. She's the only lip liner I wear, honestly. I overline my lips, but like I try not to overline them. I try to just go on like that little white line around your lips, you know? As for what I put on top of my lips, it changes every night. Here's two of my favorites though. I either am going in with a gloss or lip oil. This one is the Patrick Ta Plumping Gloss in the shade Need Her. She is amazing. She's gorgeous. I do tend to reach for her. Another one I love is the YSL Candy Glaze in 02. She's more clear, but she's really glossy, which I like. Or I just go in with like a Summer Fridays or whatever, you know? But I'll go in with this today. Then I'm going to do something and you're not going to want to see this. A lot of you are going to yell at me. I don't recommend this to anyone, but I curl my lashes once they're dried. Once they are completely dried. And this is what actually makes them stay curled. For me. Okay, I don't recommend. There you have it, y'all. Here's the makeup all finished. This is what I wear every single night. Anytime I go out, this is the makeup to a T. I love it. It's glowy, it's pink, it's girly, it's everything you want it to be. I will have absolutely every single product I used in this video linked below. If I can't find it, I'll have something similar, but you could also just go to whatever Sephora, Ulta, buy it. If you're still watching, thank you so much. I really wanted to film this video for you guys because I just feel like I get asked a lot about my full beat because I never really show me doing it because I don't do it often. I do it probably once a week. This week when I did it, I would film it for you guys. Again, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and my next video will be out soon. It'll be a vlog for you guys per usual. Love you guys. See you in the next video.